Our 2 minutes of science today is about resistors, another electronic component. Now, we're used to the normal bipolar package or the surface mount type of resistors. Here just inspecting the soldering job. They're difficult to put in place, but a resistor is basically something that slows up electricity. Now if it's a single thing in the circuit, then it can be a heating element, or in this case, a fuse. In this case, it's just a matter of if too much current goes through it, the fuse will explode. That's just to block the circuit from getting too much power. That's one form of single resistor in line with the circuit. But the primary purpose of resistors in electronic circuitry is to reroute the electron flow in order to put it in the right places. Here in our fluid dynamic example, what I'm doing is putting an amount of thread in each of 3 different tubes so that we can vary the amount of resistance to the fluid flow. The tube that's closest to the camera has a medium amount of thread, the tube in the middle has quite a bit of thread, and the tube at the far from the camera has no thread in it at all. So you can see how this affects the fluid flow in the example here. The red fluid is just because it's easier to keep track and see how much fluid is flowing. And you can see that the one without any thread at all flows much more freely. In an electronic sense, that would be the one who's getting the most current into the environment. Now, to help see this a little more clearly, what I do here is I block the fluid flow on the one that's open so that you can see how the one with a medium amount of thread gets more fluid flow than the one with a great deal of thread. So having all the resistor values that we have makes a difference in how you redirect current in very complicated circuits. That's your 2 minutes of science. Thanks. Bye.